What's going on, guys? What's the deal? What's going on? Hope you had a great weekend, man. I know we did. Um, what a race this weekend at Savannah River, man. First off, big shouts out to Mike Huggins. Um, he was my main contact uh, with Savannah River Dragway. He got us in there, man. And I'm gonna tell you, I can't wait to go back. I definitely was impressed. With the facility, impressed with the hospitality. I'm pretty sure everybody who came through the gates this weekend enjoyed themselves, man. We really had a good time. Uh, really don't there's really nothing to talk about. I mean, it was a great race this weekend. Some fast, probably Pumpkin. I would say probably the fastest cars of season so far, wouldn't you say? I'd say it was the fastest race of the season. It didn't start off that way. We had a really Pauliny track Friday night. And it started off slow, even iffy. But yeah, I think we had one of our best races of the year so far. I really feel like the series is catching traction. And I mean, we're not here to play. We're here to pay money and we're here to see good racing. I'm enjoying it. I feel like Bruno's picking up steam, and hopefully next race will be a contender. But as of right now, we're still not. Um, we're at the bottom of the scoreboard, so let's go ahead and get straight on into it. So we're going to start off our Friday night with our Run What You Brung. First round, Run What You Brung. You had Tim Sutherland versus Ryan Rutland. Uh, Lyle Barnett versus Michael Hicks. Third pair was James Daniels versus Josh Huggins. Fourth pair was Robert Enfield versus Josh Forbes. Fifth pair was Rick Alley versus Jake Boswell. Sixth pair was Herman Shepard versus myself. And seventh pair was Richard Cloud versus Chris Thompson. Let me tell you, that first round was, like I said, we had a Pauliny track opening up. Ryan Rutland pulled out the win. Lyle Barnett with the beer money car pulled out the win. Josh Huggins pulled off the win. Robert Enfield pulled off the win. Jake Boswell pulled off the win. Herman Shepard took me out. And Rick Cloud with the Grinch Nova pulled off the win. Going into the second round, your matchups were Lyle Barnett versus Josh Huggins. Jake Boswell versus Ryan Rutland, which that race ended up being a rerun. Was too close to call. Was too close to call. We went to the video. Jake Boswell pulled it off, and Herman Shepard got the competition by because Richard Cloud was broke, and Robert Enfield got the bye run. And we moved on into the semifinal round. Was Herman Shepard versus Lyle Barnett, and let me tell you, that was a close race. Talking about these races, man, if you don't know, Herman Shepard had a Pro Corvette, Lyle Barnett on small tires on 28s with a Mustang turbo. But he put on a hell of a fight. Herman Shepard got the win, and Jake Boswell versus Robbie Enfield, and Jake got the win. So your finals was Herman versus Jake, and hate to say it, Herman blew Jake out into the pasture somewhere, man. I mean, Jake, you can't give Herman Shepard but a little bit of time to get that big monster. Once that big monster gets to breathing, he is hard to beat. So Herman Shepard was our winner of Run What You Brung. So we'll go ahead and go to the scoreboard. Who we got on here? Brian Jones. Yeah, man, we had a blast, man. It was awesome. We're going to the scoreboard here. So right now, this is your Run What You Brung. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'll try to get a little closer so y'all can see. Hopefully next block talk we'll have a new camera to work with. Right now we're working with your the laptop camera. But this is your points for Run What You Brung right now. And the leader is still Jimmy Atkins at 95. But I mean, there's only 10 points between your leader and third place. Herman Shepard, first race with us this season, takes the win. 85 points. So between first and third place, Michael Hicks, he had some mechanical issues. They showed up to the race this weekend, but had some mechanical issues. So first, second, and third, you got Jimmy Atkins, Michael Hicks, and Herman Shepard. Herman only ran one race. Like I keep telling y'all guys, it's anybody's season right now. Don Saporito's got 70. Jake Boswell somewhere in here. Hell, Lyle Barnett's got 30. Ryan Rutland in ninth place. I think they're split in ninth. Yeah, we have a tie for ninth place. So, man, we got a lot of drivers right now. Run with your brung is anybody's race right now. Anybody's race. Hell, we got who we got? Jake Boswell's got 60. James Daniels, Jack Daniels, Jimmy Dean. What them guys say I call him when I get on the microphone at the track, they say I call him everything but. So I figured out Knothead. That's what they told me to call him, Knothead. So there you go. Knothead's even on there with 35. So run with your brung is anybody's race right now. Our next race is Twin River Raceway in Coburn, Virginia. I think that's going to shake up our list a little bit. I guess we'll just have to see. So right now, your leader in Run With You Brung is still Jimmy Atkins, and he missed the race this weekend. Second place is Michael Hicks, and third place is Herman Shepard. That's your top three in Run With You Brung right now. Heading on over to our streetcar races. We ended up only having three outsiders and myself, so I ended up throwing the Hearst in there. What did we do that? Was that a that wasn't a double elimination race, was it? It was a double elimination. It was a double elimination race. All right, so first round it was Rex versus Justin and Cameron versus myself. Second round it was me versus Justin and Rex versus Cameron, and I wish we had the cars written down here. I know it was I want to say it was a Coyote, a Corvette, a step side truck, and which one?
All I can see is the top of your hat half the time.
Well, I gotta look down and read, producer.
Pick up and read.
Well, I can't. Y'all see what the shit I gotta deal with? So it was Justin. Justin ended up putting me. I gave my second loss, and then it was Rex versus Cameron, and I'm not even sure. Or Cameron between Rex, and then the semifinal round. Justin put out Rex, and then it was Cameron and Justin, and Cameron took the win with the step side.
Blah, blah, blah. You read.
What the hell do you want me to do? Excuse me. What do you want me to do? Can you entertain this any better? I mean, I don't know what else to do. If we get some high-tech stuff, get some video. Sorry, y'all, I'm arguing off to the side here. Get some high-tech stuff and video over here. Right now, that's all we got all we can do. So, Cameron took the win with the step side turbo truck. Badass little truck. Moving on. So we moved into our small top. Where you find
Power Wheels.
Where's Power Wheels at? Oh yeah. Sorry guys. So our Power Wheels race. Thank you, Savannah River. Y'all were the first track this year to actually have Power Wheels out there. And man, let me tell you something. It was awesome.
And they not only had Power Wheels, they had 5.
They had 5 Power Wheels. Big shout out to Mike Huggins. Mike Huggins added $100 to it, so we ended up paying out $300 for Power Wheels. But yeah, man, it was great. Finally, we finally had Power Wheels, and it was great, man. We've been pushing for it all season. I don't know what's going on, but Savannah, y'all showed up and showed out. First pair in our Power Wheels race was Otto versus Jonathan. Jonathan, was that the first pair or second pair that had the malfunction? I can't remember.
I think that was the second.
Second pair, Jackson. I think Jackson had the malfunction, but
they took the fuse out of the other one
and tried to make it work and still couldn't get it to go. So Otto versus Jonathan, first pair. KJ versus Jackson, second pair, and then Easton had the bye run. your two winners from your first round was Otto and KJ. And then going in the second round, it was Easton versus Otto. And Easton took the win over Otto. And KJ had the bye run. And your final round in Power Wheel was KJ versus Easton. And Easton took first place, man. And he was probably the happiest kid on the property.
The smiles in those pictures are
Yeah.
priceless.
Yeah, definitely. The smiles, it was awesome. If you want to catch up with some of the pictures, check out Block Motorsports. Andy, I think Andy Hardyville. Either way, his pictures are on Block Motorsports. Check out our Block Motorsports page on Facebook. Harville. Andy Harville. He took great pictures this weekend, guys. You can see all the kids had a great time. Everybody had a great time. So check it out on Block Motorsports page. So now on to Small Tire. Where is that at?
It says Small Tire on top of it.
It says Small Tire on top of it. Gotcha. All right, man. Going into Small Tire. We had 10 small tire. We had 10 small tire cars. First pair was Josh Huggins versus Jamie Jones. Second pair was Dusty Foskey versus Lyle Barnett. And let me tell you something. That race right there, they came in there with a horsepower car. Let me tell you something, man. They really shocked the shit out of me. They made Lyle fight for it for sure. He was out front. Third pair, James Daniels versus Pure Labor, Trell DeVillers. Fourth pair, Robert Benz versus Josh Forbes. And fifth pair was Robbie Enfield versus Jake Boswell. Your winners from that round, Josh Huggins took the win over Jamie Jones. Lyle Barnett took the win over Dusty Foskey. James Daniels took the win. Josh Forbes took the win. And Robbie Enfield took the win. Round two, it was your matchups was Robbie Enfield versus James Daniels, Josh Huggins versus Lyle Barnett. So that was Turbo on Turbo. First pair was Turbo versus Nitrous, and then Josh Forbes had the bye run. James Daniels took the win with that fast 67. I think it's a 67 Mustang, don't you think, baby? I think it's a 67 Mustang. And Lyle Barnett took the win. Your semifinal round was Josh versus Lyle. Lyle took the win. Set up your finals. Lyle versus James Daniels, and that was definitely a photo finish race. Do we have that photo finish? Hold on, I'm trying to get up that photo finish real quick. But that was a photo finish race. James Daniels takes the win. And they keep pounding, man. They've been to every race so far this season. Knothead, James Dean, Jimmy Dean, whatever I call him, James Daniels. They're pounding along, man. Right now, they are the ones to beat in small tire. Let me take you to the scoreboard, guys. So y'all gotta work with me here. We're gonna get high tech one day. I promise you. So our scoreboard for small tire here is this is what we got. So after three races, you can see it right there. James Daniels is in the driver's seat, man. They got 185 points. And right now they're first place, and they got the gap on first place right now. Your second place is Jake Boswell with 60 points. And your third place is Lyle Barnett. And Lyle Barnett just started. This was his first race. So, I mean, like I told you, it doesn't take much to get into the points and get into the pull to the lead. He's only got one race, and he's got 55 points. He didn't even win the race. As long as there's a car count, you'll rack up some points good. But right now, James Daniels is in the lead with 185 points. I think this next track is going to shake it up a little bit. I personally think so. Will it open the door for the Jake Boswells and the Michael Hicks? I think so. I've seen those cars on some rougher surfaces, and we'll just have to see. Only time will tell. Memorial Day weekend, guys. Twin River Raceway, Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be a changeup, man. Going to be a changeup of surfaces. Let me see if we can get that up there. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see this worth of crap. Maybe that ain't gonna show. Yeah, you can see it a little bit.
Tilt it, maybe.
Yeah, that's about as good as it's gonna get right there. But that's the finish line. That's the finish line between um James Daniels and Beer Money. So I'm telling you, it was a close race, guys. It was a dog fight. Hats off to both drivers. Appreciate Lyle Barnett coming to hang out with us. He is definitely a competitor. Um, and
And has the most awesome dog.
Yeah, has some awesome dogs. Dogs. He has awesome dogs. James Daniels then put up a hell of a fight, man. They said that he'd taken him out a couple races in a row, so this is the first time they were able to get almost turn on subscribers only mode. What the hell did I do?
It doesn't matter. Just keep doing what you're doing.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to change that because it says only subscribers can send messages. That's not cool. So, but I just seen that. I apologize. I'm new to this, so work with me. But that's what we got, guys. And then our final class we had this weekend. Oh, we had another class too. We got 2 more classes. We ended up putting together $100 buy-in race just to have something to do. It was Jamie Jones, Robert Binge, Robbie Enfield, myself, and Dusty Foskey. Jamie versus Robbie first round. Robbie took the win. Me versus Robert Binge. I took the win. Dusty Foskey had the bye. You scared me. Dusty Foskey versus Robbie Enfield. Dusty took the win, and let me let you know. Dusty was running in this race. Dusty was driving a horsepower Regal, and let me tell you something. That son of a bitch would fly. If you, I know I had a couple of the videos up on my page also. And then me and Dusty ran for the finals. I was able to get around him, but I gave him the break. And let me tell you something. I had to fight him to the 330. That little Regal on horsepower was awesome. So big shots out to those guys. Finally I got a win, but it wasn't where it counted at. But we'll take it any way we can get it. And the last class we're going to talk about was our Hearst class. It was the first time we've ever done this. We're going to do this class again at Bowman Dragway, July 4th weekend. We'll do the Hearst class again. So if you know anybody who has a Hearst or a limousine, let them know July 4th weekend, we're going to do the Hearst class again, man. We had a blast with it. So we ended up having 5 Hearses, free entry, $500 to win. And so we had 5 professional cars. We'll call it professional because Hearst like scares people sometimes. So
There was a limo too.
yeah, there was a limit, but I mean we'll just say professional cars. That's what we'll call them, professional cars. So first round, Michaela, my daughter, drove my blue Hearst versus Cody, her boyfriend. She takes the win over him. Justin Boyer from Moncks Corner, South Carolina, versus Bill Lee had the fast Lincoln out of Florida. Bill took the win over Justin, and Mark with the limousine out of Indiana had the bye run. And this is a double elimination race also. Second round, Bill Lee with the Lincoln got Justin Boyer again, and unfortunately he put Justin on out with that North Star Hearst. Michaela versus the limo. Mark took out Michaela, gave her first loss, and Cody had the bye run. Going into your third round, it was Mark versus Michaela again. Mark versus Michaela again, and Mark ended up taking out Michaela with the blue Hearst, and Bill took out Cody with the my gray Hearst. And then they ended up splitting the money. They were 1-1. The final race would determine the winner, but due to some confusion on the rules or whatever, they ended up Bill didn't want to have a cloud over it because he had tires and Mark didn't. So Bill backed out of the race, which technically gives Mark the win. They ended up splitting the purse, but that's how it ended, guys. But big shouts out to those guys. They traveled. Like I said, we're going to do it again July 4th weekend. Hopefully, we'll have more professional cars. But other than that, man, I say Savannah was our Savannah. What'd you say? Caution. Team Blackjack Racing for the win at Small River. Yeah, absolutely, man. Y'all put on a clinic. Y'all ended up putting on a clinic. Big shots, big shout out to you guys. Y'all put on a clinic, man. Y'all definitely had it going at Small Tire. Keep up the energy though. 3 weeks, 4 weeks? We're going to Twin River Raceway. I don't know what to expect, but it looks janky as hell. So I'm excited. I think it's going to shake up our leaderboard in both classes, but we'll just have to see. But I appreciate the support, guys. I really feel like this was our best race of the season so far. I feel like everybody's figuring out the odds and ends of this series and what we have to offer. And like I said, man, hell, run what you brung. There's 10 points between first, second, and third. And one of the guys this was his first race. And don't forget, it's $5,000 to win. When we get to Newport, Tennessee, there's $5,000 dollars to win for your points champion. So, and you have to be present. So just say your first place isn't there. Guess what? We're going to second place. So that's why it's important. Everybody shows up to these races, man. If you can make it, you need to. We're giving away. If you round robin Small Tire and run what you brung, that's $20,000 we'll be giving away in English Mountain, October 3rd and 4th, 5th and 6th, 7th and 8th, something like that. Y'all know what I mean. Just look at our schedule. It's pinned to the top of Block Motorsports Facebook page. But other than that, man, I'm not going to keep y'all long. Y'all know what it is. We'll post pictures of our leaderboards on Block Motorsports Facebook page. Please like and share. I understand this isn't the most entertaining content, but hey, it's stuff that we have to get out there. It's stuff that we have to let you know so we can get these, keep this racing going. But right now, man, our leader in Small Tire is James Daniels with 185 points. Our leader still in Run What You Brung is Jimmy Atkins with 95 points. But like I said, your Run What You Brung is very, very tight right now. There's only 10 points, 15 points total separating your first 5 spots. So anybody's game and Run What You Brung. You just have to bring your A game. Block Motorsports coming to you live from the Ponderosa. See y'all in Twin River in a couple weeks. Memorial Day weekend. Somebody better bring me some ribs and some moonshine. I'm out.